Good evening, everyone. It's now 6 p.m. and the April 8th City Council meeting will come to order. And now for the invocation. Our Father in heaven, as we come together for the Bel Air Beach City Council meeting, we ask for your guidance and wisdom. May the decisions we make not only serve our community, but also be pleasing in your eyes. Help us to approach our decisions with empathy, communicate with honesty, and act with integrity. We seek blessings for everyone here and for all members of our Bel Air Beach community. Lead us towards choices that ensure safety, health, and happiness for all, and inspire us to protect the natural beauty of our city for future generations. In our work, let us remember the importance of unity and collaboration. May our efforts reflect our commitment to the well-being of our city and be a testament to our desire to honor your will. Amen. Now please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Rose, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Frank Bankert.
Present.
Councilmember Lloyd Roberts.
Here.
Councilmember Kim Shaw Elliott.
Present.
Mayor Dave Gaddis.
Here.
City Manager Kyle Riefler.
Here.
And City Attorney Randy Mora.
Present.
Thank you, Renee. All right, the first item on the agenda is swearing in of public officials. Will council members Bankert and Elliott please join, well, Elliott can't, but please join City Attorney Mora below to be sworn in.
We'll do Member Shaw Elliott. I'll do Mr. Bankert swearing in first, and then yours, so we don't have the feedback and reverb. We'll do them one at a time, all right?
Very good.
You raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Frank Bankert,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, honor, protect, and defend
to support, honor, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and of the state of Florida,
and of the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified to hold office
and I am duly qualified to hold office
under the Constitution of the state
under the Constitution of the state
and under the charter of the City of Bel Air Beach,
and under the charter of the city of Bel Air Beach,
and that I will well and faithfully perform
and I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of council member
the duties of council member,
on which I am now about to enter,
which I am now about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, council member. Thanks, Sonia. And Member Shaw Elliott, if you could stand and raise your right hand.
Yes, sir. And for the record, I wanted to say also that I did do this personally before I'm out of town.
Understood. I state your name.
I, Kimberly Shaw Elliott.
Do solemnly swear.
I'm sorry.
Do solemnly swear
Solemnly swear
that I will support, honor, protect, and defend
that I will support, honor, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and of the state of Florida,
and of the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified to hold office
that I am duly qualified to hold office
under the Constitution of the state
under the Constitution of the state
and under the charter of the City of Bel Air Beach,
and under the charter of the city of Bel Air Beach,
and that I will well and faithfully perform
and that I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of council member
the duties of council member,
on which I am now about to enter,
which I am now about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Councilmember.
All right, now we're on to item 2, which is approval of the rest of the agenda. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Motion made by Frank Baker. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Second by Lloyd Roberts. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
All right, the agenda is approved. All right, now we're up to item number 3, which is citizen comments. If any citizens would like to address the council, topic not already on the agenda, please raise your hand and wait to be called on. We ask that you limit your time to no more than 3 minutes, and remember to direct all questions and comments to council. If any council members would like to respond to citizen comments, please hold your responses until we reach the council comments. If the city manager or city attorney would like to respond, I ask that you hold your comments until we get to your designated report times. Would any citizen like to address the council about a topic not already on the agenda? Yes, ma'am. Please come up to the podium and give us your name and address.
Good afternoon. My name is Iris Maluka. I'm the resident of the 110 First Street, Bel Air Beach since 2016. We used to live in Virginia. A retired lieutenant for Air Force, served for U.S. Army and Air Force in 80 degrees Albania. My husband is an active member. I have 2 girls. We moved from Virginia last year because this house used to be a vacation house. And since we bought, I'm a businesswoman as well, and an entrepreneur in real estate. So I have a lot of real estate properties and business in Largo. So I employ more than 10 employees. Every month I do pay them, which is good for the city to grow the revenue, and it's better for the town. So we decided, with my husband is still commuting, I'm gonna be moving here, work for Pinellas County Public School last year as a language arts teacher in Owydon and Palm Harbor, and I have 2 teenagers, a 17 and 15, and Marcy, which is my youngest one, all E students, a freshman in medical team at BHU. She's gonna have her ride, if you don't mind, after I finish as well. So why I'm here today? First of all, I know it's only 3 minutes. I hope I'm gonna get everything together, but there is a situation with my property. My property is the only property got flooded in August last year, and I reported that. But I got punished for that because I reported to Mr. Kyle and his attorney the real numbers. And I got punished for that because I overheaded 50% of the FEMA regulation, and it's only $14,000 difference. Not only that, the story starts here. Since December, I don't have a house. I got a denied letter telling me I need to demo everything that I've done and raise the property up. So my question to the city manager and his attorney, I understand they're referring to FEMA regulations, but the FEMA regulation has unit A, substantial improvement and substantial damage. They are exceptional because my daughter over there is suffering from mold, is suffering from the illnesses. And this city manager over there never cared to come and see the
I'm
conditions.
going to have to interrupt you. You are not allowed to point out
Okay,
any particular
that's
person.
fine, because you made me last month to not speak about that. And I don't have a house. You, sir, have a house, correct? You have your kids under the roof. I don't have a house right now. So I need you to understand, because we start this meeting with a pray to God, but I don't think so. We're talking about God here. We are not caring about our citizen. I pay taxes on time. I'm an entrepreneur. I have opened several businesses from Virginia over here. So why have to be treated differently? Did the city manager came to see this condition of the houses? Never, never. I just got a denial letter. So now what I'm doing is, of course, I'm going to apply with the compliance, get the drawings, and I want hopefully this city manager to approve the new house. When I'm going to get there, I don't know. There are a lot to tell. The governor is involved. The House representative is involved. I'm here today because Mr. Latvala told me to come and complain, which Mr. Latvala is the commissioner of Pinellas County. And their last resource will be the social media. Thank you. I know I passed my time, I apologize, but I'm a mom, I'm very irritated, and it's just, in my opinion, it's completely unethical. It's not a human being to let the family without a house in the street. It's just unbelievable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would any other citizen like to comment here at this time? Yes, sir.
You said there's 3 minutes, there's gonna be 12 minutes, because I've got 3 people who are gonna give me 3 minutes each. Raise your hands, please. Rick Schock, Yoli Rodero, Bob Angela. 12 minutes, Madam Clerk, please. When you're ready. I'm happy to do myself. I can only do 12. That's max, but thank you. Okay, I've got it. You want me to time it? Okay. I'll start. Good evening, everyone. It's been a while since I've been here.
Excuse me, can you give us your name?
Joseph Manzo, Bel Air Beach, 7th Street, former mayor. You all know me. So, it's been a while since I've been here. August of 2022. Some of you have heard that I had some medical issues. Glad I'm standing in front of you. I'm healthy. I feel good. And I thank some of you for the prayers you offered. Really appreciate that. So why am I here? I'm here because I was at Bel Air Shore a little while ago. This letter, addressed to Randall Mora, dated March 21st, 2024. How many of you have it? Oh, you don't show me your hands. I'll bet none of you have it. Why don't you have it? I want to know. I sat at their meeting, and they said that they held this letter, and Mr. Mora knew about it until after our election, because they didn't want that to interfere with the results of the election. Let's unpack that for a second. Bel Air Shore told our city attorney about a letter, and it was kept secret from the citizens, from the voters, from potential people who might want to run for office. Were you afraid I was going to come back? I'm not coming back. Because there's many, many ways I can deal with stuff like this. What's in that letter? Well, the first thing that's in that letter, and I'm going to go in backward order here, they take issue with our city manager because accidentally he issued a parking pass to one of the parking lots to someone who's not a Bel Air Beach resident. Can't do that. His predecessor did it a lot. I got him. But worse than that, you talk about the pot calling the kettle black. These are the same people who right now fill up 6th Street lot with construction workers, who filled up lot after lot with personal business. Parties, open houses, auctions. One of my favorites, they decided that NFL Films could use 2 of our parking lots. And what did this city do? Not a damn thing. We did nothing. They have no right to use those lots at all. It's in their ordinances. And Fred Riley, when I was mayor, wrote a letter to them explaining that. And they deemed that letter not worthy of a response. And they have the nerve to jump on Kyle here because he issued 1 parking pass. Please don't do it again. But when they can park 60-ton construction cranes in a handicap spot for 2 or 3 days and don't give a damn about the people with disabilities, I find it hard to get behind this letter. But it's even worse. What they seek in this letter, and I think why they kept this a big secret, they want $23,075 for legal fees for Regina Kardash, that's their city attorney, for the work she did on my lawsuit against them. And on top of that, they got a $40,000 increase in their property insurance or their liability insurance. Well, boo-hoo. They had the opportunity on July 21st, 2020, when I walked across the street. Actually, it was virtual, and we had COVID at the time, and I gave them the opportunity. Give us back the umbrellas, no lawsuit. They said no. Then they got sued. And despite the lies that were told by people in this city, there was no deal in the offing. That was complete nonsense. And some of you perpetrated that lie. No, there was no deal. And I've got Robert Schmidt, their former mayor, and Steve Bloom, their former vice mayor, who's now their mayor, under oath, on deposition, saying there was no deal. You lied to the citizens. Congratulations. Maybe it helped you get elected, but it didn't help support our cause. And I warned you that if you didn't support these beach rights, they were going to come and take more of them. Now let's talk about these requests for money. Regina Kardash's bill. Regina Kardash did not put an appearance in that case. So don't spin it and don't get any garbage, because I was there. It was my case. Regina Kardash never put in an appearance. She came to a deposition, she opened her mouth, and I jumped down it because she had no right to speak. They had not one, but two very competent attorneys, Tom Skerritt and Martin Champagne. They were paid for by Florida League of Cities. They didn't need Regina Kardash. And if they chose to have her, you shouldn't be paying for it. The only other thing Regina did was prosecute an action against Peter Rodero and Bob Angelo, who's in attendance tonight, for having an umbrella on the beach. The first people in the country to get a summons for that. Well, I defended him, that both of them, and both of those cases were dismissed. And you don't pay for them to go and prosecute cases. That takes care of Regina. Now let's talk about insurance. Their insurance went up. Well, when Frank Bankard asked the city manager here about our insurance going up, he was told that prices went up this year. Hey, welcome to Bidenomics. Prices are up on everything, insurance included. But undoubtedly, some of it is due to this lawsuit. But understand the lawsuit for any of you who didn't bother to read it. It's not just about the beach rights because of the umbrella. It dealt with their mismanagement of the lots as trustee. It dealt with the public trust doctrine, which is the wet sand that everyone in Florida is entitled to. It dealt with a lot of things. And if they are paying extra insurance because of what I will say is their reluctance to do the right thing, then that's too bad. You don't pay for it. They're holding up the interlocal agreement. What I said as a mayor was one of the worst agreements I had ever seen, signed by Mike Kelly, negotiated by that group back then. And it's a terrible agreement, and it's vague as to whether we owe them or not owe them. But I seem to think that our city didn't agree to pay for people to violate constitutional rights and put babies out in the sun so they could get skin cancer. And for those of you who think skin cancer is a game, come to Moffett with me one Thursday. We'll talk to some of the patients. We'll see what a game it is. This city didn't support me at all. Dave Gaddis went and made a motion, a resolution that the city wasn't involved. That's the support we got. And I warned you, they weren't going to stop. So now, I'll tell you what's not in your letter. Kardash said basically, we'll opt out of the interlocal agreement. For some of the people in this city, you think that may mean you don't have beach rights. Rest assured, I know what the law is. We have deeded perpetual beach rights. They can burn the interlocal agreement and we're still allowed to go to the beach. The interlocal agreement deals with how lots are managed. Basically says Bel Air Beach is going to maintain them, issue parking passes, and I believe we were responsible for patrol. Well, they got on something here, and they've been talking about this for a long time, by the way. They were talking about this when I was mayor. Difference is I let my council know about it. What are they talking about doing? Talking about opting out of that interlocal agreement. They're talking about cutting off your parking, so you won't be able to park there anymore. So in other words, pay them their money, or we cut off your parking. I live 150 feet from the beach. I could give a damn if they cut off the parking personally. Don't look for me to fight it for you. We have plenty of lawyers and wannabe lawyers in this city who knew everything about this, so get ready to fight it yourself. But here's my problem. If you send them this money, okay, we're not in a position where this is the end of this. This insurance bill has went up permanently. It's not going down. And there may very well be more litigation. I'm not too thrilled with their new law. And there's a bunch of citizens, some of whom have retained me, that are not that thrilled about it. So if you're going to pay for this, you're going to be paying for a lot more. I'm going to tell you the words when I brought this up with our former city attorney, Fred Riley. Fred Riley looked at it, he heard what I had to say, and he said, hell no. That's what you have to do, folks. You need to go back to Bel Air Beach, the people that you told you loved, the people that want to trample our beach rights. And you need to tell them, hell no, we're not paying this. And you want to opt out of the interlocal agreement? Good. You maintain the lots, and you do everything else. And if it means they shut off parking, then maybe somebody will defend that. Maybe they can do it, and maybe they can't do it. This is never going to end. And I'm getting sick and tired of coming here begging this council. So you look at this and you say, we'll do whatever we want. That's what I heard last time. We won the election, we'll do whatever you want. Well, just remember, I can do whatever I want to. I urge you,